The last piece on our program is a Hungarian song number 5, arranged by Brahms. A word about Hungarian songs. In the time that Brahms and other famous composers, Liszt, Chopin, lived, Hungarian folk songs traveling musicians were moving around Europe, and people were hearing, and the ear was kind of pulled toward these songs as being rather interesting, unusual in a good way. And even the classical composers began to notice there was something interesting going on. A lot of what it was would be the rhythms, which were a little bit different than classical music had used before. Another part of it was the scale, the notes itself that were being played. Sometimes this group of notes, this scale, is called a gypsy scale. Sometimes it's called a Hungarian scale. I've heard it called a Turkish scale. But it's called a gypsy scale sometimes because gypsies were itinerants. They would move around from town to town all around Europe. And every place they stopped, they would hear music and learn some songs and then move on and perform. And so their music was very eclectic. And somewhere along the line, they heard this particular scale. And so a lot of people call it the gypsy scale. And if you're wondering what I'm talking about, we might take a minor scale and go. But the Hungarian scale, or the gypsy scale, would go. There's a gap right here that we don't usually have in Western music. Beethoven, Mozart, Haydn would not have used that gap. But when it's performed, it does have a very interesting quality to the music. This is part of what attracted Brahms and Haydn, Chopin and Liszt to this type of music. As you can see, this is Hungarian dance number 5. Liszt also had Hungarian Rhapsody number 1, Hungarian Rhapsody number 2. Each time a composer picked a Hungarian folk song and set it to music, they got big audiences, and that caused them to set yet another. When you hear this, you'll probably recognize it. It's been in everything from cartoons to movies to TV commercials. But as you listen to it, listen for this very interesting Hungarian scale, this gypsy scale, and also some very unusual rhythms. To play it for us, we've got Cody Alves is going to play this for us on the violin. to remind you to take a look at the bottom of the program and see that we've got a lot more music left in the semester. We're going to have a band and concert band and jazz band concert coming up soon. Our choral program is going to have a recital coming up soon. We still have one more Tuesday noon recital coming up May 10th. That one I've had so many students, I'm wondering if we're going to have to break it up into 2 different days and maybe have it on a Tuesday and Thursday. We have too much talent here at Yuba College. So we hope that you'll join us for that. There's also a variety show coming up. The variety show is just something that's open for any of the students who want to share their talents, and it'll also be on at noon. So thank you very much for sharing your time with us, and have a great day, and hope to see you at more wonderful music performances at Yuba College. Thank you.